I can't believe you guessed my... Firstly, I can't believe you guessed my middle name. And secondly, I can't believe you use my go-to fill-in middle name.
Yes. Bartholomew.
Yes.
Yeah, I said to Phil before, he rings me sometimes, he goes, is this Matthew Bartholomew Prater? And so I'm going to use...
come up with your own fake middle name.
Oh,
yeah. How are you, mate?
Good. Great.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to be here.
Do you remember your first ever radio interview?
How could I forget?
So take us back. So Dan, we should...
There's a bit of traumatic amnesia there.
Who was your first radio interview ever with, Dan?
Yeah, Matty Pete, right here.
With this?
Back in the day.
Matt
Really?
Prater.
What was Matt like back then, Dan?
Oh, he hasn't changed that much.
No, I believe
No.
that.
Contrary to his photos which he puts up of when he was like doing his music stuff back when he was 20.
That's
Oh,
right.
really?
I had a mullet back then.
He
back in
looked.
the day.
He has changed a lot since then.
That's right.
He put a picture up on Facebook, and I'm like, why did Matt put a picture of some random guy up on Facebook? And I'm like, wait a minute.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. But it was a good interview.
It was back in the day.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm
How
just
many years ago are we talking?
probably 10 years maybe.
Well, actually, no, it'd be a bit later
Yeah.
because I'm coming up to my 10 years in March next year.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, 8 or
So I'll
9.
have to do something big.
And you know, Dan had been working as a chaplain in schools.
Yeah, I would have been like doing that at the same time.
Yeah, and then you were just launching your own songs.
Yeah.
And I remember we had him on the radio.
So
and
that would be 2015.
it would have been, wow, amazing. Long time ago. And mate, you have travelled the world now.
Yeah.
You've released all these albums, releasing new music. You know, God has been so good opening all these doors for you. And well done for saying yes to God, mate.
Oh, well, I'm blown away when I think about the journey. I'm so I'm blown away and grateful all at once.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So good. And you've also introduced Jed into the mix.
Oh
over the
yeah,
years.
he's more popular than me now.
Is he?
Well, now, just
Oh,
tell me,
seriously?
Who
The-
is Jed?
My sidekick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kids ask me afterwards, how does Jed talk?
Right.
And I take that as the biggest compliment to my ventriloquism
That's
skills.
good. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
We've actually got a little bit of Jed that I'm going to play in the next hour.
Okay.
Well, maybe we could interview Jed.
Yes.
Is he here with you today?
I can neither deny nor confirm if he is with us.
Okay.
Is he naughty?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It's very cheeky, though.
Oh,
Jed.
yeah. But he is more popular than me. Like, the amount of times when I do a repeat show, kids are like, did you bring Jed?
Did you bring Jed? Yeah, yeah. That's
And
good.
and I would rather forget my guitar
Yeah.
than Jed.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So the show can't go on if
It
Jed's not
can't.
there.
Yeah, I literally, every new show that I write, because I do a new one each year, so that if I go back to a school,
It's fresh.
always, I don't do a repeat show where I go somewhere. I've got about 5 or 6 at the moment that I run through, but I anchor the whole thing on the Jed script.
Right.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Well, I've got to get that. That's the thing I guess that takes the longest to work through.
Because I think when we ran children's church back in the day, I think puppets, and we won't say that, what Jed is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they ask him too. Is he a puppet?
No,
and I
obviously
go,
not,
and then
but-
I go, shh, don't let him hear us that.
Don't ask him, he'll be offended. But that was always that a puppet can say something
Yeah.
that a person can't say something.
Well, that's the point. That's particularly in, I guess you see that a lot in secular comedy. Is they're saying like, "Whoa, these guys, how did you even say that?" He's like, I didn't say it.
I didn't do it.
The puppet did it.
Ah,
And
yeah.
no, but you're right. So I do that because he's cheeky and he actually says things. There's my forgiveness script is he actually says, I'm really upset and the way I'm gonna get rid of this feeling is I'm gonna get my brother back. And I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? He goes, yeah, I've got a plan.
Right.
I go, what do you mean? He goes, I'm going to go into his room and hide his toys in all the dog food. And I'm like, what? Whoa. I'm like, have you thought this through? And he's like, no. And so then we unpack it.
Nice.
But it's funny when some of the kids go like, yeah, Jed, get him back. Like they're all fist pumping. Like, and I'm sometimes like, hey, kids, just
This is
like,
not the moral of the story, is
I'm not finished yet. The script isn't finished.
So good. Well, we are going to go to the news soon,
Yeah.
and Dan is with us for the next hour as well. Did you bring your guitar,
Yes,
mate?
I have it.
Happy to do some songs.
Yeah.
Awesome, so cool. Dan Warlow is with us in the studio. Don't forget you can hear his music and his God spots and all sorts of things on Vision Kids. It's on our Vision app, and they've got a website as well. But we've got more of Dan Warlow coming up over the next hour here on Vision. Okay.
Cool.